So you're thinking about living in Tucson, Arizona. Well, today we're going to show you around Marana, Arizona. I'm going to take you into my computer and show you on a map just where everything's located. You'll see where people live, you'll see where the shopping is and where things are, and where Marana is in comparison to downtown Tucson and other suburbs of Tucson. So if you're interested in other suburbs, we have other videos out on Oro Valley, on Catalina Foothills, on the east side of Tucson, and more. So if you're interested in other suburbs, please check out my other videos. But today we're going to go over Marana. I'm going to take you into my computer and show you all around. Marana is located northwest of Tucson, and it's on both sides of the I-10 freeway, so there's quick access there to get just about anywhere, and we're going to get after it right now. So here we are in my computer. I wanted to take you around Marana and show you where it's located in Tucson. It's a suburb of Tucson, so I'm going to take you around right now. Marana is this highlighted area that you're seeing here at the top of my computer screen. That is Marana. It is considered northwest Tucson. Here is Oro Valley. It's also considered northwest Tucson. Here's Catalina Foothills, Bear Canyon, Sabino Canyon, Tanque Verde. So Catalina Foothills, this is considered north. These are kind of northeast, even Tanque Verde's northeast, maybe a little more east. Here is the heart of Tucson, here is downtown Tucson, and here is the Tucson airport. So you can see you could hop on the freeway. Marana's on both sides of the freeway, so that's kind of nice. You can hop on there pretty quickly and get to the airport, and that's how you would get there. So Marana pretty much has, well, Tucson in general, we pretty much have the I-10 freeway. It goes across Tucson. We don't have a freeway that goes north and south. We don't have a freeway that goes east and west. We have this I-10 freeway that goes across Tucson. There is this little I-19 that once you get a little bit south of Tucson, you can take that out, but that's a long way from Marana and Oro Valley and all these other things. So I'm going to pretty much be covering Marana today, and that's what I wanted you to take notice of where those are. I'm also going to give you a little bit of statistics here real quick. I was thinking if I was moving to Marana, what are some of the things that I would like to know, and these are some of the things I thought you'd want to know. So according to Zillow, the average home price in Marana is $425,631. I would say that's about right. There are homes, some older homes that are less than that. You know, there's homes in the 300,000 and they just may need some updating. But the average home price, that's what Zillow called it. And I think it's about right. And the niche.com said that Marana is one of the best places to live in Arizona. And it has a population of 50,834 people. Their schools have a B+ rating, and 83% of the people in Marana own their own home. It also says to get to the airport from Marana, like I was just showing you, this way. To get to the airport is 30.1 miles, so it takes about 35 minutes to get there. To the University of Arizona, which is very close to downtown, it's just kind of right about here. It takes 22.9 miles, and it takes about 30 minutes. And then to get to downtown, it's 22.7 miles, and it takes about 28 minutes to get to downtown. So those are things that I thought would be good for you to know. Now, if you were to take the I-10 freeway going this way, past Marana, and you're heading out of town, that will take you to Phoenix. Phoenix is about 2 hours away. So there's plenty of reasons to go to Phoenix. Tucson is a great place, and it's surrounded by mountains, and it really is beautiful. But we don't have any big water skiing lakes, so if you want to go water skiing, it's about 2 hours away. You would leave, you know, I don't know, 8 o'clock in the morning. You get there about 10 o'clock in the morning. You go to the lake all day and have some fun. You can camp there if you want to spend the night. You can get a hotel there if you want to, or you can come home the same day. And we've done it all, and it's really fun. So 2 hours away is not that far. If you keep going that way, from Tucson, it's about 6 hours to San Diego. So if you wanted to go to the beach or go spend the weekend in California, it's about a 6-hour drive, which is easily done in a day. So 6 hours going on the freeway that way. So that's not that far either. Now, these Catalina Mountains at the top, there's this Mount Lemon. I just crossed it off. I didn't mean to. There's this Mount Lemon at the top of that. They have a small ski lodge up there, and there is a little ski slope and stuff. You can do that. So that's about probably an hour and a half to the top of Mount Lemon, which is really fun even in the summer to drive up there during the day and just spend the day there. And it's pine trees and stuff up there. It starts out all cactusy at the bottom, bottom, and when you get up to the top, it's pine trees. So that's kind of neat, and you can do that in a day, or you can rent a cabin and stay a couple of days, whatever you want to do. 4 hours away, if you were to take this Oracle Highway, this is a highway, this is not a freeway, but if you go out that direction, you can go to Pine Top Lakeside. That's about 4 hours away. And again, that has a big ski resort up there, and you can rent a cabin and stay for the weekend or spend the holiday over Christmas, whatever you want to do. So 4 hours to skiing, 2 hours to water skiing, 6 hours to the beach in California. So that's about where you are and which directions you would want to go. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about Marana now. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer here. I'm going to start over here on this side of the freeway. So when you see this brown rocky stuff over here, these are the Tortolita Mountains, and they're desert mountains. So they don't have pine trees, but they're absolutely beautiful. They're big boulders and saguaro cactus, and they have a beauty all their own. They really are very pretty. So this is Tangerine Road. It goes all the way to Oro Valley. It basically goes to the base of the mountain. And this road here is called Twin Peaks. You can take this all the way to the freeway. There are homes built on either side of this, lots of new homes, more coming all the time. Really, really nice. Then there is some shopping here, and there is an outlet store, and there's a lot of stuff right around here too, lots of commercial things right around there. So the same Twin Peaks, if you take it north of Tangerine Road, it turns into what's called Dove Mountain, and it goes up to the Ritz-Carlton up there. So it's kind of a windy road. As you're driving, you're going up a hill. So because the mountains are up here, you're starting to drive upwards, and you drive around and you're going up. Once you get to here and you're looking back this way, you have really nice city light views, very, very pretty. And then it just kind of dead ends here. There's houses all along this road on both sides. There's a golf course that runs through there, so that's really pretty too. A lot of the houses are built on the golf courses, or they have these rocky saguaro views, or they have these city mountain views. There's a very pretty area up here. Back here by the Ritz-Carlton, there's homes that are over $1 million. Really nice custom homes built kind of into the rocks and overlooking the mountains and the city lights. It's really, really quite lovely. So I'm going to erase some of that so you know what's on that side of the freeway now. I'm going to zoom out and show you a little bit the other side of the freeway. So this says downtown Marana, and even though it says downtown Marana, and it is downtown Marana, it's very rural out there still. There's a lot of farms and stuff out here that is not developed yet. It's still, you'll see hay and cotton and everything being grown out there. Even this area still has a lot of farms in it. There are houses and housing developments going up here, but there's still a lot of farmland. So although this says downtown Marana, and it is downtown Marana, there's just a few things. There are gas stations. There's a little supermarket that does sell just about anything you would need, cleaning supplies or food or things like that. It's a supermarket, but it's not a big grocery store. It's just a little market. And there's some coffee shops there and some breakfast places there and a couple fast food places and a couple gas stations, a feed store, an auto store. And I'm making it sound bigger than it is because it's really pretty rural still out there. I believe they put this here because there is so much more of Marana still to be developed, but that downtown is pretty rural, so I wanted to share that with you. Then I'm going to come in a little bit. So this Gladden Farms area, this was farmland that was turned into houses. So this was developed, and there's hundreds of homes out here, hundreds and hundreds of homes out here. And the nice thing about this is you can get a lot of house for your money out here. It's a little ways still to go to the grocery store. So if you're living out here in Gladden Farms, it might take you 10 or 12 minutes on this Tangerine Road to get to the freeway, and then another 10 or 12 minutes to get to Cortaro, where there's a big grocery store. You can go to that little market that I was talking about if you need to grab something quick, or there's of course that little QT right here, but a big grocery store is going to be down at Cortaro. Now I will tell you, they've approved for a big grocery store to be built out here, Big Fry's, and it's supposed to be a Fry's Superstore, which is a branch of Kroger, and it'll have groceries and it'll even have some furniture and some clothes. It's one of the big stores, and they're planning to build that out there, and that was approved. So I believe that's going to go up in the next year, but it's not there right now. So right now they're having to make the drive to go buy the groceries. But again, it's a trade-off because you do get a lot lot more house for your money out there. That's kind of one of those places that you could buy now and it's going to be worth more later as Marana grows, and it is growing. This is the same Tangerine Road that goes all the way through Oro Valley and goes to the mountain, and then it goes this way and turns into a whole bunch of homes out here. Okay, then we're going to come in a little bit more. So now I'm going to take you to the Cortaro that I was talking about. Twin Peaks here. There's a grocery store here, and there's even a few little restaurants and commercially things along here, but this is really where the bigger shopping is. This has a big mall and it has a lot of shopping over there, but it doesn't have groceries. So groceries would be over here, or a lot more choices when you get here to Cortaro. As you can see, here's another Fry's. That's the store I was saying was part of Kroger. I don't know if that one's a superstore, but here there's everything from a super Walmart, there's Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Ross, there's a movie theater, there's lots and lots of restaurants, Chili's, Texas Roadhouse, all that stuff is over here. There's several hotels and all that over there. Lots of food options and coffee shops and lots of normal shopping where you would feel like everything you need is right there. So there is Twin Peaks. This is the one that came down from Dove Mountain and it crosses. Again, there is houses all right here, houses all right here, houses all right here. There's some really pretty mountainy things here, and some of these houses are kind of built facing these. Again, they're like real chunky, rocky saguaro, really beautiful. I was back there the other day thinking, wow, some of these houses have such an awesome view. That's pretty neat. This is Cortaro Road. There's lots and lots of shopping all along there. This road is called Silver Bell, and it goes up this way, and there's lots of restaurants and grocery stores off of this Silver Bell Road too. It goes all the way to this Twin Peaks, and then it goes past Twin Peaks and between these two hilly mountains that are kind of over this way. Really pretty hilly mountains. And you go up this hill and you kind of drop down, and there's a whole bunch of new building housing going on over here. Some of it's already built. Really nice, very pretty. This is growing. So again, this is about maybe 10 minutes to a grocery store that's right here. It's a big normal grocery store, Safeway and pizza places, fitness places, all that is there. And then this Twin Peaks has some little commercial things before it gets to the freeway here. And again, I want to zoom in on that outlet area so you can see where the outlets are. So this Twin Peaks is where there's an outlet mall. There's lots and lots of stores. The more you zoom in, the more stores pop up, but there's quite a few stores and shopping and stuff in there. So here at Twin Peaks, there are railroad tracks that go along the freeway, the whole length of the freeway, and they're on the east side of the freeway. Now at Twin Peaks, it has an overpass, so you drive right over the train, no problem. At Ina, there's an overpass. Even Orange Grove, which is the next street down there, there's an overpass. But when you are at Cortaro, you have to stop for the train. And this is a busy, busy intersection. So if you're trying to go this way, you could get stopped by a train and have to sit for that train. So that's just something good to know. But Marana is close to the freeway. It's on both sides there. So if you're working in town and you want to get somewhere fast, that is nice that it's so close to the freeway. Oh, I wanted to show you where the Marana High School was. Here's Marana High School down here. So it's kind of out a little bit further. Here's the Twin Peaks, and there's buses that go out there to Marana High School, but it is a little further out. The high school's more over here. There is another high school, and there's lots of elementary schools scattered throughout. There's a lot of elementary schools to choose from, and there's a few different high schools, but that one's the Marana High School. Then I'm going to zoom out and show you where the other one is on the other side of the freeway. There is another high school right over here. Here's a Mountain View High School there. Here's another golf course, the Crooked Tree Golf Course. And you can see when you're driving through town, you can go in and out of driving in Marana, and it all just blends together with everything else. So that's good to know. And like I said, right where that ends is where Oro Valley starts going this way. So you have a feel again for where that is. And I think that about covers it for our Marana tour. I think I went over everything that I wanted to go over with you. So again, if you have any questions on Marana, please feel free to reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. If you want to watch some of the other videos on some of the other suburbs, or we go around and show you some houses and some of the neighborhoods, so feel free to check those out. Until then, I hope to see you around town.